All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another live New York session. It is March 29th, 2023. And so let's get started. So let's go ahead and check the news on Forex Factory. And we don't have any news at all today. So that's good to know. So we are going to trade NAS100 on this session here. So what we're going to do is we're going to trade from 15-minute time frame. We're going to mark up supply and demand market structure from the 15-minute time frame to the 4-hour time frame, and then scale back to the 15-minute time frame. And based off of that supply and demand structure, we're going to figure out which way price is more likely going to go as far as money, smart money concepts. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this is as far back as price goes. We're going to take a vertical line and put it here. And so now we can see that there was some strong demand here. That's what attracted a lot of buyers in the market here. And we see another one here. Price retested this area, pushed up a lot further. I will say the same thing about this area here. We tested this area multiple times, pushed up again. We'll say there's another solid zone here as well. Here we have another solid zone here. Price tested this area as a great huge supply, pushed all the way back down. And we have a huge supply up here. So now we're going to draw our supply demand zones in these areas. That way we can clearly see all the areas that price is respected as far as supply and demand. Because these are the type of moves that we want to get into, where the banks are actually making these huge moves by putting in a lot of money. So where you going here as well? Right here. So let's see. Right, so let's go on here to the 30-minute time frame. Go all the way back where we left off. So the last bit of the line was. Right. So yeah, there was a strong zone here. Let me make this down. There it is. So let me go ahead and switch to the one. What the last bit of the line was. Here. So the solid zone areas. And make this red. And that's the price and switch over to the market. Those are where current prices at. So now we want to go back to the 15-minute time frame and we want to tighten up. This is what price is looking like. But then we look at current price here. So we can see that there was a solid zone in this area. The price all the way down, came back, it did demand and it came all the way back up. Now, I can see that there was a solid zone here. Changes the color. The reason why I say that is because you see that price in this area again, it came back down and eventually pushed price in the downtrend with this demand here. So I'm going to put the demand down here because price is tested this area shot all the way back up to here. And then you also see another solid zone here. The price tested this area multiple times, pushed up and then eventually broken. Tested this area, pushed all the way up to here. So when I really look at this area, this could be a very solid area to where they can attract a lot of sellers. This is a solid zone. The price tested this area, pushed all the way up here, and then the broker tested this area again, and pushed all the way up to here. Possibility it might test the supply and maybe clear the swing high and then push something down here. So based on that alone, I would say that at this point, I think that price is overall bearish. And that's what I'm thinking. So we have a little bit over 5 minutes before the 9:15 candle closes. So I'm going to wait for that and then more likely make my decision. Then once the 9:30 candle hits and liquidity officially set to the market, then we'll just wait and watch price action and then wait for the right sniper. So we got 5 seconds until the 9:15 candle closes. So I personally think that price is probably going to buy up into this area. Maybe do like a fake move, do a swing high and then start to sell down here. Head back down to this demand zone. So I'm going to actually put my risk to reward tool here. Stop loss to here. And the price goes from this area. I'm going to get at least close to almost 500 points of NAS. Now, if it drops from this next candle here, from this area, then we're going to get this much of NAS here. And the goal is and then really probably get all this liquidity really down here if it does this fall. So, with that being the case, I'm gonna go ahead and set. Take profit areas. So this is my. This one's going to be two. So take profit zones are set. So we're just going to wait for the 9:30 candle to close, and then that's when we just focus on price action, and then just focus on getting in at the right time on the sniper entry. So we have a little bit over 12 minutes before that happens. So once we get close, we'll see what's going on. We'll just take it from there. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Now, on the side note, it could price could test this area as supplies start to sell, or it could go all the way up to this supply zone and start selling and anything like that. So we'll see which way prices are going, just a side note. We have less than 6 minutes. All right, so I made a little bit of adjustment. I pushed my stop loss up to this area and the entry up here. That way, if price decides to sell from here, we can take the sell from there. If the price pushes up a little bit further, test this area and then sell, we can take that. So we have about 5 seconds before the 9:30 candle closes. So now we can pretty much focus on price action to see what price decides to go. So 9:30 candle is officially closed. So let's see what it does from here. So once I get a clear indication of which way the price is going, I'll initiate the trade, and then we'll take it from there. So yeah, it's probably going to buy up and hit this area. So it makes sense. Because it tested this area and then decided to go back up. So it might be buying up there, so buying up to this area here. But it could have easily tested this area and sell so bad. But I think it's going to do it. But it's more likely to keep supply up in this area, so it's risky to buy up at this point. So we're going to wait and see. So the 9:45 candle is about to close. Looks like it's starting to really play around with this area. So we'll see if it starts to sell from here, or if it continues to push up and test the supply area. Like it was selling for a minute. We don't have initiated my sell trade. Looks like it was going down. I'll just report the end of the profit. So we'll see. My price is finally selling, so that's good. I'm gonna see if I can get at least $25 to $30 in profit if possible. Maybe 20 at the least. So we'll see. All right, so price sold a little bit more, so made about $15 after the smaller counting demo. So I'm going to document this and then show the results and then we'll wrap it up. Be right back. All right, so I just got done documenting my results. The price did sell, so I'm going to show the results and then close this session. All right, so as you can see, I made $15 on that. So made some good profit on that in a very small account. I started with a $100 account and demo with the smallest lot size and loss. So that's it for this session, guys, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.